Requiem, welcome to Vietnam. We have to get out of here now.
On the move.
Let's move past it. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to be going over everything that we know, everything that has been released so far about Firebase Z, all of the new map details, everything new that's going on. Today is going to be a really info-filled day, and first of which I want to start off with the actual boss zombie. So the specimen name is Specimen K7-1924, and apparently in the game files, this was here at launch, or at least the core bare bones structure of this boss was here at launch, and it was called the Mimic. And apparently it is now a full-fledged boss. And essentially what this kind of sums up to, all of this information, is that it attacks using like tentacles that are formed. This entire body is formed from humans that were inside of the dark ether. These poor souls in the dark ether actually were combined into making this. So the dark ether is kind of effed up. It made this kind of like Blightfather, Plaguehound, Margwa looking thing right here. And that's the new kind of like boss, along with the Russian Manglers in the map. And essentially this boss zombie's capability is that it has invisibility. So jump scares are going to be afoot. This thing is going to probably be teleporting around the map. I'm really excited to see what it kind of like plays like to play against this thing. It's going to be a lot of fun, but that is the first piece of information. That's the first thing they give us. Second thing they gave us are 3 new posters. Essentially, this poster translates to "Be vigilant, the enemy will lead." So this is just another thing about the, just this Mimic here being super stealthy and taking you out. The second poster here is teleport only permitted content, and we're actually going to talk more about that in just a second, but that's what this poster is. And then this third one says avoid accidents, check out the gravity humming bridge. These are the 3 different kind of translations for these Omega, like, be safe type of posters, which I personally am kind of getting an Ascension style vibe from. I don't know about you guys, but it kind of reminds me of Ascension, which I really like. So that's all the information that we got from those. And then we're going to get on to Treyarch's tweets, which is super cool. This is new information about the Wonder Weapon. It is called the Ray K84. It is literally called the Ray K84. It is, I mean, you guys know what it is. It's an AK-47 that is charged up with dark ether. And as we saw, this is the noob tube right here that's going to shoot out those energy shots. And then you're going to be able to switch back to normal fire mode. And then when you have normal fire mode, that's what causes that Nova explosion that we saw in the trailer. We have the element converter, power cells. Don't forget to charge the magazines. They have some redacted information right here. And from like to Dimitri rather. And that's kind of the information that we're given about the Ray K47. It's or Ray K84. I'm gonna keep saying 47. I guarantee I'm gonna say it a lot, but there it is, the Ray K. So that's the first piece of information. And then what came out today, the energy of the future. This is the Omega Portal Chamber, Outpost 25, which is where Firebase Z is taking place. We have some kind of diagrammic pictures of the portal and how it works, how it transports across space and time. After dimensional travel, personnel must go undergo mandatory 7-day quarantine. It's basically talking about like a lot of safety protocols from Dr. William Peck in 12/08/1983, which is kind of when this map is based. Approved for collection: Ethereum crystals, biological specimens, botanical specimens, geological specimens, liquid samples. So they are traveling with this portal into the dark ether, and they are collecting and trying to learn about the dark ether by collecting all of those different things. So the dark ether is obviously, again, playing a really big role. If you take a look at the next image here, it talks about approved things for teleportations, weapons, clothing, humans, restrictions apply, all footwear except sandals, paper, and similar materials. It's basically saying like these are all of the stuff that you can bring. It's a lot of tools, equipment, headgear, everything like that is fine, but not approved are worn sandals, 2 documented occasions of sandals fusing with feet, which is kind of like a weird irregularity in this. Fish, Officer Kusov had a dozen goldfish merged into a singular blob, which is still alive. So we'll probably see that somewhere on the map, and we'll know that that's what the goldfish fused into upon traveling through the portal. Canine. So this is a big one right here. I'm pretty sure that regular old hellhounds, not plague hounds, but regular hellhounds are coming back into the game. Canine. Dogs have vanished only to reappear days later on fire and very aggressive. Literally, they're writing in hellhounds to the dark ether side of the story so that not only can you have hellhounds in the normal ether story, but in the dark ether story, hellhounds are a thing. Produce and uncooked meat will arrive rotten or worse. And then here is the weird one, man. I even replied to Treyarch here and said, hey, yo, what did my man Oleg do in the teleportation portal? Banned from the portal is Private Olev Gusev. You know why. You should be ashamed of yourself. Disgusting. Banned. What did he do in the... I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know. So we get into the last one, and then we actually learn these little things that look like they're soul collectors, but actually turn purple throughout the map that we saw in the trailer. The Ether Reactor, Exoscience Research Omega. This is basically what these are. And again, take note, this is actually a different time period than this last one here. This last one was like 103. This was 1208. So this is over the course of like 3 months. They're building all these things at this Omega outpost. So lots of really cool stuff coming up. Lots of really cool, interesting additions to the map. The last thing that I wanted to kind of point out here, if we head over to Charlie Intel's Twitter. Charlie Intel has tweeted out that the new Black Ops Cold War update for this week is set to go live at February 3rd, 11 p.m. PT. So I don't know if this is when the map goes live, but if it is, if you're in North America, it is going to be a very late launch. It's 1 a.m. for me. It's probably gonna be 2 a.m. or 11 p.m. for a lot of you guys. I really hope they don't unlock the map here. I really hope they don't. I want the map to come out at the same time for everybody. Well, it is coming out, but I want it to come out at like noon, like the same like Treyarch time, like around noon the next day is my hope that that's when the next map comes out. I think it's going to come out in the middle of the night though, which is super unfortunate because I do not want to stay up. I like my sleep, but it's looking like that's when the map is coming out. If I have any more information, I'll tweet out about it or I'll throw it into a video before launch. But there it is, ladies and gentlemen. All of the information you guys need to know heading into this map. Really excited for this. It should be a really good time. And I mean, let's get it, man. First in the world squad. We're going to hopefully do it again. We'll see you then.